This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's so great to have you joining me here in these online lessons. In this video, I'm going to go over major 7 sharp 5 chords, and we're going to look at a couple voicings that work really well on the guitar for playing these, that of course will jam together on a chord progression right along with bass and drums accompaniment, so we can practice playing with these chords right here together. It's going to be great. This video accompanies lesson 28 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. In the book, on page 181, you'll see a little explanation there for what major 7 sharp 5 chords are. You'll see some chord symbol examples. On page 183, you can see the diagrams that I have up here on the board. And then on page 184, we're going to play chord progression number 1. All right, so it's going to be fantastic. Let's talk about major 7 sharp 5 chords. So in the last video, we looked at major 7 flat 5 chords. We've done a lot with so many different types of chords. It should just kind of explain itself, that title there. But with major 7 sharp 5 chords, we have a root, a third, and a sharp 5. So we got that augmented triad with the major 7th thrown on top. So root 3, sharp 5, major 7. I just demonstrated that in the key of C. So we got C, E, G sharp, and B, just exactly as is written in that example there on page 181. So that's what these chords are, and that's what they sound like. Pretty and interesting sound, I should say. One that's used quite a bit in jazz, but maybe not so much in all the other styles that we play on the guitar. So major 7 sharp 5, and you'll see there with the chord symbol diagrams, or the chord, not diagrams, but the chord symbol examples there on page 181, that we're going to have the root, something telling us that it's a major 7th chord, and then after that number 7 we'll see a plus 5 or a sharp 5. It might be in parentheses, it might not, but that tells us that it's an augmented chord. It's got that augmented triad with that major 7th, so it's a major 7th chord with a sharp 5. Okay, so let's look at these voicings up here on the board. So with this, we've got a 6th string form and a 5th string form per our usual, meaning we've got one that has the root on the 6th string, one that has the root on the 5th string. That helps us get all over the fretboard. So I'm going to demonstrate these right at the 6th fret, right in the middle of the fretboard. So B flat for the 6th string and E flat for the 5th string. So just demonstrate that with those roots. So with the 6th string form, I've got my index finger on the root, and then ring finger can just 1 fret higher reach across strings 2, 3, and 4. You could also use other fingers to finger those as well. Of course, we're not going to play the 5th string or the top string. So I want to make sure and mute that with my index finger. And I can mute the top one with my ring finger, and I get a nice B flat major 7 sharp 5. So it's as easy as that. With the 5th string form, I'm going to stick my index finger on the root, and then middle finger is going to go 1 fret higher on the 3rd string, 2 frets higher for the ring finger on the 2nd string. Pinky comes over 3 frets higher than the root on the 4th string, and we get a nice major 7 sharp 5 chord right there on those inside strings. Of course, we don't play the low 6th string or the top string, so I want to try and mute those with my fingers in case I inadvertently strum them. As you're working on this, per our usual too, it may help just to try and go back and forth between these two voicings so you can get used to finding them. Here in this video, we're going to go ahead and jam on progression number 1 on page 184. Now this one, when you look at it, all you'll see is the root notes. It's because we're using it for each of these chord types that we're working on with lesson 28. So we'll just be moving around that with those root movements that are shown there, playing this type of chord, our major 7 sharp 5 chord. So if we start on C, that's the first one, we can play that, and then we go to F, and then we're going to go to B flat, and E flat, and so on. I'm going to personally just use the do dot strumming pattern. We've done that one before. It keeps it nice and simple as we're learning these new voicings. Alright, it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and play this together. All right, terrific. In the next video, we are going to take a look at dominant 7th chords that have a flatted 5th. So that's the next chord type we're going to learn. It's going to be great. Take care, and I'll see you then.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.